for Ricky, but Gina almost left solely because of him. They are on totally opposite journeys. Courtney and her coworker Howie have had chemistry building up for the past few episodes. And when she confessed how she felt towards him, while also saying that she's not going to change, it really inspired me. Solo for the Rose, where the Rose talks about how she's so much more than what the Beast thinks of her, which, for Beauty and the Beast, makes no fucking sense. But it couldn't be more obvious Nene is writing from personal experience. And she even tells Courtney over voicemail not to tell Ricky. This will go over well, I'm sure.
It's true. It doesn't actually mean.
Is he actually surprised that the song means a lot to her? Like, did he not listen to it? It's not like the lyrics have meaning. After the cast doesn't know where their Beast mask went, they assume North High stole them. So they go to North High undercover. BJ and Gina are acting cutesy as Ricky and Nene's relationship falls apart. Aside from Lily challenging them to a dance battle, school versus school dance off to Beauty and the Beast in Miranda.
What song other than Be Our Guest is a dance song?
She also spells out what Nene's song meant to Ricky and tells Ricky that if he needs a girlfriend that doesn't need space, she's available. North High's French kid that's playing Lumiere also hits on Ashla and tells her she should break up with Big Red to be with him.
You are the most beautiful girl I have ever met in this room and also in the world. I travel so much. I am French. And
this trip to North High destroyed everything. Miss Jen found out her ex stole the mask. After all, they found out they can't change the text of Beauty and the Beast unless they want to be disqualified from the competition. And okay, let's just cut the song, which really pissed off Nene. And I see now that this isn't an isolated incident. Nene came back home to find her creative voice, and once she found it, it was immediately taken from her again. She decides to find an outlet, posting her original songs to social media, and she introduces herself on there as Nina. This is significant because when they were younger, Ricky is the one that gave Nene the nickname of Nene. Also, this is probably some of the worst Ricky moments in the show. I know why he has abandonment issues. They established his trauma so well, and I empathize with him throughout. However, him considering Lily's proposal and looking back at her as his relationship with Nene complicates, it's gross. It's gross. Also, Courtney's boyfriend Howie is playing the Beast in North High production, and this is a huge betrayal because, I don't know, he didn't tell her. This is so frustrating.
I still want to hold on to what we had. It seems like you're happier without me. Is that right?
Why are you crying? You've been holding me back. Also, I deleted an Instagram comment from your Instagram. Why did both our breakups involve Instagram? I don't know. Also, by the way, even though Nene's going by Nina now, I'm still calling her Nene just because I think flipping between Nina and Gina would get really confusing. I respect her. I just know with names this similar, I'm gonna fuck up. I don't trust myself. Ricky and Nene haven't been talking, but when he finally confronts her, he asks if the songwriting on Instagram has anything to do with it. So Gina responds, to the whole conversation has nothing to do with you. Ricky relates it to comment on Nene's Instagram that would have been an amazing career opportunity for her. He doesn't want her to go. He's holding on to what they had, even what they had is nowhere to be found. Actually, Big Red went through a tiny bump to her that kind of felt like the opposite of what Ricky and Nene were going through. She didn't really get that how Ricky is with Nene. Instead, she just keeps saying you can do anything to the point where it feels like she's minimizing Big Red's absolutely or running his family's business. I wrote in my script here as I was watching this episode, she wasn't trying to make him feel like the dream was too small for her, and they quickly made up because they are the most stable couple in the entire show. But I like when I had faith. With Courtney, who is usually the unwavering voice of reason, tried the silliest lines of the entire show. I didn't even know he was singing it then. Who knows what it's like? Unreal, amazing, no notes. And finally, Nene and Ricky break up with a step down. One, I want this to be out. And two,
well, if it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell.
Huh, I guess those wanted posters really do work.
Listen, I've got a job that would be just
Hard labor.
I like him, as you may have heard. School? Huh? It seems the leader of the mercenary guild I hire passed away suddenly, so they aren't available. The other Guardian Guild.
What was the name of that Guardian Guild you mentioned?
The Blood Alliance.
Really like during the breakup is Ricky admitting that he didn't like doing the breakup, but he was constantly chasing after her. One last thing I'm going to say about the Ricky and Mimi shippers, I think it's important to realize which tropes you're following. It's like a lot of people who are fans of them are just fans of childhood best friends to lovers. And I'm
Gee,
sorry,
I
it
wonder
doesn't
what
always
could've
work
happened.
out, you know
You're
what
almost
I mean?
guilty as
In my
hate to
script,
disappoint you, but
these
we're in the
characters
middle of
almost
something
have
right
too
now,
much self-awareness
so
at this point.
see you
They're
around.
theater kids. Let's bring back the stupid.
Wait,
And
Yuri,
I hate
what
that I
about the
tend to
boat?
think like that because season 4 break opens up with all of them over a video call. Miss Jen said they needed to stay connected during these trying times. A silly, goofy nod to the global
We've made a
outbreak
guild
and
of our-
quarantine we all experience.
That's a
that in this
wonderful
world
name.
doesn't exist.
Mutual gain is one of the basics of all business.
Sorry, but like I said, we're in the middle of a job.
Because
You
he
can't take
needs
on
to be
anything
alone
else
to
right now.
process his emotion. Ricky is with his mom in Chicago over spring break, and I really love that he confronted
We
her
won't call
about
it that
every
way with
way
there
she
are-
fumbled in season 1.
All right, we can talk, but we need to go to Nerdopolis.
Fine with me. As long as I get to once we arrive.
Wow.
So, do we have a deal?
If Ricky
I'm just
saw
thinking-
what
Fortune's
you
Market
saw
isn't
in
known as the
Colorado
best group of
on stage,
salesmen.
she would
This isn't so.
hop on
I'll even
stage
throw in a
and then
bonus.
leave his
Bonus?
family for
What do you
her.
mean?
Yeah, but
If we arrive safely in Nordopolica, I'll give you the boat we used to get there.
Really?
The boat looks pretty beat up, right?
So these mermen must be-
I'll leave that to your-
capture a lot of that unless I were to read the transcript word
Figured as
for
much.
word. This was a
Marvelous.
very
We have a
fun
Now that we've
episode.
settled the
But I'm not
details, I'd like you to
patient
get to
enough
work
play
right
like
away.
that.
Just let me know when you've
Episode
made...
10 starts with Miss Jen having one of her classic breakdowns over Northside's and technical elements being leads better than theirs. That plus Carlos delivering the news to the group like this, you guys, Mother is freaking out. No one roasts him over this because this is how truly all of them view Miss Jen. It is uncomfortably accurate. Theater is not just an interest or a hobby on the high school level. It is almost
This is
always
the
proving
Fiertia.
yourself to
She'll
an
be your ship
unstable
as soon as
adult.
you've escorted her to
Since Jen made her
Nordopolica.
unconfidence in them very well known. The cast spends their free time trying to perfect the piece transformation scene. Then
And
acts
this
as
man
Miss
is
Jen's therapist,
Tokunaga.
and we see some
I'm
of his
Tokunaga.
self-awareness.
Very nice
First
to
time
meet you.
asking from the robotics world, I called my dad.
He's only on board for this voyage, so next time be sure to hire your own. We're not in a hurry, but these are important
DJ opens up
negotiations,
about how he's
so...
nervous about how
What
he
is the
feels for
ship's
Dino
cargo?
because of
That's
how he
confidential
delivered Nina. He
information.
says he doesn't have
Nothing we
feelings
should
for
be
Nina
worried.
anymore, but
Relax.
he's ashamed of the way
We've
he
got it
acted.
covered.
So then
All right.
Carlos make
Head
up after
towards
their
Nordopolica.
2-episode fight. This fight happened because
Go
during
directly
spring break,
south.
Carlos
Nordopolica
posted
is at the
pictures of
eastern
some boys
edge.
Sebastian got all insecure, which
I
is
hope you won't
right
mind if I go
coming
over the
from him.
Fiertia's
Sorry, I
controls for
don't
you.
want to spoil what happened, but it seriously fucked up the way I look at the rest of the series. I'm sorry for that so badly. Anyway, in this episode, the fun. In fact,
You can
Ricky
only
goes up to
disembark from the
Carlos
ship
to
where you see a
encourage him to
dock, a
talk it out
port,
with
or a
Sebastian
beach.
with what they have as special. And Carlos sings a
You
sweet
won't
song
be able
for
to get onto
Sebastian,
land
which
where
you
there are
think would
cliffs.
reassure Sebastian that Carlos
Of
loves
course, the
him.
ship
But
can't pass
Sebastian
over
is an
rocks,
insecure
but you'll
little
also have to
fucking
keep her out of the
prick.
shallows
Sorry,
around islands.
About Ricky
You might be
helping
able to
out
take her into
Sebastian
some
Carlos,
rivers if
I
they're
wrote
deep
right
enough.
here, this doesn't necessarily
However, if
cancel
there's
out
a
Ricky's
bridge
dipshit
spanning the
era,
river,
because
you won't
Lily
be able
called
to
him
take her
asking
under.
for advice and referred to Big Red, his best friend, as the boy in auditions who could stand upright. And
And
right
that's
in
about
front of his best friend Big Red, he says, yeah, I vaguely remember him, which is beyond disrespectful. At this point, I would have defended him. Anyway, why Ricky is entertaining Lily is beyond him. PJ asks Gina,
We just started out and we're already working with one of the 5 master guilds. This is good.
Yeah, you're one step closer to making your dream a reality, Carol. Aren't you happy?
You talking to the kid? He's over there mumbling about something.
Merman. The first thing had to be Merman. Brave Vesperia has some bad luck. What's the president of Fortune's Market gonna think of us if we fail? This is bad. This is so bad.
I don't think he's very happy. He's just being careful, that's all.
That's not being careful. That's running and hiding.
encouraging EJ by calling him a brother figure to Gina. Big Red made a song.
It'll be nice if we don't run into the merman, won't it?
That's pretty wishful thinking.
Blown away by Courtney's performance, and it's a bit intimidating. So everything's fine there. For now, Miss Jen is losing the few marbles she has.
You're quite the pessimist for your age, girlie.
I'm just a realist.
Anyway, thanks for your help.
Yeah, Leviathan's Claw was going to beat us. Leviathan's Claw, huh?
Oh, they're the guild.
Oh, that explains the situation in Heliord.
Lately, they've been trying to steal our... If we weren't able to cross the sea, they would have...
Still, you can't help but wonder where those slime balls are getting their product from.
On the road trip to the summer camp, we see the new couple, EJ and Gina, along with Courtney, Carlos, and Ashley, which means Big Red is back and are not joining them for this adventure. I wish you could go back in time and just not once.
Indeed. Hoplan Blastia isn't exactly the easiest...
You don't think the Empire is behind this? No, that couldn't be. It's mages that are supervising the Blastia distribution.
And now they're over. But would you just have it hanging up? Can you believe that the girl that was trying to sabotage your show?
Ah, right on time.
Sabotage your show. Ricky, you had one great set. That, too, felt like way too big of a build-up for nothing. We meet two characters, the mysterious and moody Jet, and the socially awkward Maddox, or Gadget. We also have a celebrity guest, Corbin Blue, who is the most famous person in this universe, apparently. Does Corbin Blue actually have a helicopter to bring him to places? If he doesn't have a helicopter, Disney always have a helicopter after this. Does Corbin Blue have a helicopter? Nothing came up. He announced the camp production is going to be Frozen, and a documentary about putting up the show will premiere on Disney+. And yes, they did name drop their streaming service. Corny. This is the biggest Disney jerk-off I've ever seen in my life. So Corbin Blue is only directing and producing the documentary, and not the actual musical. So EJ is forced to direct, even though he didn't want to.
Did that monster just say something?
EJ was shat on from every angle imaginable this season. If this came immediately after season 1, it would have been fun to watch, but it was Joseph Wilson. But if you need me to spell out the direction this season is going in, let me break down this final shot line by line, and shot by shot. Boom, Ricky shows up, and here's what annoys me. I understand Ricky was dealing with his own shit, and when he tried to be Gina's friend, but he was still greedy and didn't work out, but Gina was not looking for the entire second half of but even the better part of this time was giving Lily a chance, as opposed to rekindling his friendship with Gina. This priority was way out of whack. And it makes him wish he stays single for as long as possible, but you know damn well that can happen. Love triangle didn't commence. Episode 2 we meet Beth. She's a CIT, a close friend of EJ, she's in the Frozen production, and her actor was in Zombie, a movie series I definitely have to cover at some point. EJ starts his directorial debut with the unforgettable tradition Miss Jen started. Okay, falsetto. Jet, angsty, quiet boy, shows up
You're
late
true
for
to your
auditions, but has the
reputation.
voice of
I was
Colt.
right to bring you
Carlos
along.
brings in to see the cast list and doesn't like what he sees. Episode 3, sorry for
tell
zooming
ya,
past this
Brave
season, because I was
Vesperia
really
doesn't have
eager
any
to get to
shame
the
in
one I
working
haven't
an old
seen.
man
Now
down
I
to the
realize that was a
bone,
mistake.
even while I'm
Courtney is
looking for
Elsa,
Apathea.
Gina is Anna,
Apathea.
finally a
Isn't
lead,
that what you-
well-deserved.
That's right.
Ashlyn is Ensemble, which is not taking the best, and I completely understand. Ricky is Kristoff, Jet is Hans, Carlos is complaining about getting Olaf, which I don't understand, and EJ is the reindeer. But he's already directing the show. They couldn't have made Ashlyn the reindeer.
That's nothing but a fairy tale.
Gina tells Ashlyn she's acting
I
out of
researched
character
it a while
since she
back,
isn't
but
vibing with Maddox
eventually
or
I
Beth.
realized
And
that
Gina's
there's simply
right.
no way
Ashley
it
is
can
usually so
theoretically
friendly
exist.
towards everyone. But turns out she's being thrown off by more
I'm
than
well
just
aware
casting.
people think
Did
it's a
anyone
fairy.
have
Why are
discovered
you looking for
sexuality
it?
on their dinner card? Classic theater shit. Genuinely thought Ricky was going to have his own similar journey, because
Well,
I was picking up
because
chemistry
the
between
Don
him
told
and
me.
Jet this whole season.
It's still alive.
But apparently not. I don't know. We also find out that Jet is the brother of Maddox, and they have serious drama. Episode 4, everyone's trying to impress Corbin. This has almost nothing to do with anything, but every Courtney outfit this episode blew me away. She's the main character as far as I'm concerned. Main relationship issue incoming. EJ lied to take a gap year, and that's the impression him and Gina were under. So they hope they be together next year. But it turns out his dad is sending him away next year, and he keeps this a secret.
Can you really call it a voyage when you're in a monster's
but
belly?
can we not reuse the same issue from season 2? Nene didn't want to tell Ricky she was moving.
Doing all the way out
EJ
here?
doesn't want to tell Gina he might be moving. Plus, the whole jealousy thing seems like a bigger issue to me.
Maybe it's a secret late night hiding buddy thinking of.
This camera dude for the Frozen documentary is diabolical, thinking he can only get a good show out of these teens by emotionally devastating them. Ironically enough, that is the same stance the season 4 writers take.
This is all well and good, but can we get the chef back on course?
Archaeologist of their angst. So he's the Miss Jen of this season, except they're actually framing him as the bad guy. You can mess with these kids' feelings, but once you mess with the show,
yeah, sure.
Far. Also, the camera guy is filming his own confessional. Who's filming that? Corbin and camera dude tell EJ there isn't enough drama, so they might move on to another camp. But because EJ knows how much his friends are looking forward to this, he ensures they're going to bring the drama.
Me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama.
They try to stage drama, only for real drama to happen. Did someone say the ongoing theme of this entire show, just in a different format? Yeah,
So that wasn't...
just that. Something I forgot is that both EJ and Gina experienced extreme jealousy. Gina was jealous EJ keeps confiding in Val, even about the no gap year thing that she found out about on her own.
Well, this
and
is a
EJ
real
is
problem.
jealous because there's
I don't
clearly
suppose any of you
unresolved
know how
tension
to pilot
between
a
Ricky
ship.
and Gina. Let's talk about Ricky's violence towards EJ that they play off as a joke, because this is the second time he's inflicted pain with no repercussions.
If you're
There's
gonna
only
travel
so far
around
my
the
empathy
world,
can go.
you better
He
be
can
able
keep
to at least
wrecking
pilot
all
a
the
ship.
wrecked homes, but the dude needs to be slapped back at least once. The Kristoff and Anna number felt personal because it
Then
was.
I'd like to ask you to be in charge of
Gina went out
piloting
her way to
this
make EJ
vessel.
more jealous, more indication they shouldn't be together. Stay tuned.
You gotta be
But also
kidding
reminder,
me.
this is the casting. Ricky is Kristoff, Gina is Anna.
Nah, of
this
course.
tension was going to come
I'll
out
leave
one
the
way or
course up to
another.
you.
Wasn't expecting EJ's own cousin to live for it, though. Has anybody here ever heard of loyalty? Season 4 confirms no. The most upsetting drama thus far is
ship,
by far
we can go
Jet
practically
and Maddox.
anywhere we
One
want.
can say, they used to be best buddies, but now they're not. And I'll tell you why. He outed her to their parents. Yeah, that is definitely difficult to forgive. After that was brought to light, everyone still focused on themselves. Zero empathy. Ashley calls EJ Elton John Caswell, so that's what EJ stands for. And somehow, Gina also takes his name as a personal attack. You have enough stuff to actually be upset at him for, so you don't have to make up shit. Oh, she's running
I know
away.
you wanna
Ricky
look
was
for
caught
Farrah.
on camera confessing his feelings to Gina. Next
But
episode
don't you
is
think
called
we have more
Color
important
War,
things
and
to
they
do?
admit in this Frozen documentary that this is just a pay homage to the Disney games. So find camp games, which includes some
I'll
sporty
do what I
stuff.
want.
And other
Don't
than
worry about
dance,
me.
Gina is just not good at sports. So we get a reverse I Don't Dance song that's nowhere near as good as the first, but I mean, how could
We
it
just
be?
started
Miss
our
Jen
guild.
comes
We
back
should
to
err
get
on the
EJ
safe
some
side, don't
directing
you think,
pointers.
Carol?
Here's my impression of Miss
Yeah.
Jen giving directing
Alright.
advice.
And
It's
feel
all about the strength of the group. One exercise I enjoy doing with our family is holding on to some streamers while we dance around the pole. They act like EJ and Gina still have a shot by having them share cute moments. Even ones for each other. Yet saving and this scene was so beautifully done. This is scary. It's like a teen to me, I feel like there's something wrong with the set. That's what I feel with this moment. That is genuinely wonderful. And it's not so beautiful. It makes you get these people see I can't wait for the season 3. They've mentioned guests X a few times. I wonder if these people see what? I can't believe my members on the live stream made me watch the music video to that. I'm a significantly sadder person because I was this theme dancer from season 1 DJ program. Remember when DJ called up the beat for the first Eagles round? Now DJ's back with the beat. Usually on summer, taking it to beat. And it's in like weeks ago outside. It's a fair picture. They and makes total sense. He was working on making the show perfect so there might be a chance he could stay. Instead of
The fog's gotten awfully thick.
so it can be worth fighting for later. He promised Gina a dance and he wasn't there for her all night. Gina doesn't want to wait. And that's